A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Welcome one and all, this is Blaezer RTW. Hope you are having a fine day. The sun is out, the birds are chirping. I've finished early for work, so I'm going to sit inside and record a video of a game. Priorities. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to crack on. This is the second video of a Noob Hope. I haven't actually decided what I'm going to do with that yet. I think I might do several different playlists, you know, one with sort of big money on, one with, you know, all good players in, one with sort of just good games like FFAs, and then maybe like a Noob's Hope will be sort of ones where I record losses or, you know, ones that because I went through a phase where I kept losing to specifically skirmish armies in CWB. But I wasn't willing to relent on, you know, I didn't want to face fire with fire basically and start playing skirmish particularly. So I sort of had to adapt tactics so I could still face a mixed, balanced, you know, army against the skirmish one and do quite well. But more often than not, it still doesn't go well. I did have a few good games and the theory's there, it's just they're really intense. But anyway, enough of that, that's to come. Let's crack on with this battle. This is a 3v3. I think it's about 5k each. I think. I could be wrong, but you know, it doesn't matter now. Let's have a look at the opposition first. We'll start off with Britannia, as you can see him there. So we have got Uwariki, who is Britannia. He has got what, 5 chariots and a load of slingers. You can see that Armenia and Numidia have combined. So Numidia is Jack Swagger and Armenia is Valrith. And I'll just run through them and then we can sort of see. So we've got a few Numidian archers. Then we've got some Armenian Eastern infantry, Numidian camel riders and cataphracts. I don't think, because it's low money, the Numidian camel riders are quite highly upgraded. So yeah, Jack Swagger's bought a skirmish army, and effectively Valrith has bought a sort of rush army because he's not got no archers. But you know, we'll see how he uses it. So dead opposite that one, not dead opposite, but off to the side because they've moved, is me. I'm Greece. Looks like I've got 3 armoured hoplites. Probably gold defense, what's that, 4 archers and a general armor's bodyguard. I think we decided that we were going to relent the cat, you know, we realised we weren't going to have the cav advantage, so we sort of relented on that and got a bit more infantry, so we'll see how that plays out. Our next ally, or you know, my next teammate is Flaccus, who's been in a couple already. He's got some light lancers and companion cavalry. They're probably gold defense, they're probably gold. Then he's got a few archers and is that 2 pikes, but I think he's actually sent one up here. Yeah, so he sent a pike up here just to give a hand with the chariots, because obviously I've got, you know, some good infantry down there as well. And then our final what I want to say, enemy. Our final teammate is Mahoney. He's got two spearmen, 4 or 5 archers, 5 or 6 archers, and then he's got 2 chariots. One of them's in there and one of them's in here. So you can see I've forwarded it on a fair bit. We're about halfway through the timer already, near enough, and we're just about to start actually getting into it. Britannia's just moved up on this side, and I think the camel riders are starting to make their move. So without further ado, and less waffling from me, let's crack on. Right, so yeah, Macedon in the middle is going to bring everything up. I think we're going to sort of, you know, line up and creep up. Obviously, we don't want to be chasing shadows, if you see what I mean. you know, you can, like I was saying, my little tactic that I like to do, rather than sit there and play defensive, which is how I've actually beaten skirmish armies more often than not, especially in team games. I actually like to chase them down. Which you'll see many attempts of that in the coming battle. So we'll leave that for now. But let's have a look what's going on. So there's not too much going on at R, and you can see we're just pushing up. So I'm just going to sit at this end. So Mahoney's revealed his second chariot here. Looks like the slingers are coming up. They're obviously going to go toe to toe with the archers. Mahoney's taking a pike up. You can see the Armenian cataphracts in the distance are going to come round and sort of, you know, make their presence known to me at that end. I can't see whether yeah, he's moving up. Here we go. So the chariots are coming in. So I think Britannia fancies his chariots against the Egyptian too. So he's going to go for an attack. There's still not a lot going on down here. I'm keeping my cav close to my pikes because it doesn't stand a chance. It's more for just raiding and being a nuisance. Flackers is going to send his light lancers, but he's not going to make the Britannia slingers because the chariots are there. Now you can see Armenia's making a move. He's just gone straight into some pikes. He lost about 10 or 11 then. He's got 16, yeah, so he lost about 9 then. So they're going to go in. I'm starting to rush my guys over. It looks like those Britannia chariots got done by the Egyptian chariots there. However, Matey Boy got baited. Mahoney started in his dark patch, started chasing this one off the bottom of the screen, and then he started coming back and chased one off to the left, and then the two that were either side of the pikes effectively come in and basically destroyed him. And then what actually happens up here is that these spearmen chase him, but Britannia doesn't actually engage with them. He just sort of comes down the back, and we'll see him in a second. So we'll carry on down here. We can see the Egyptian chariot in the background with some light lancers chasing everyone down. Looks like my pikes just about survived that onslaught of cataphracts. The Numidian riders are in there now. My guys have just chucked their spears down. Yeah, they're not going to be too scared of the camel riders, I don't think, the hot blokes, not if they withstood that. But if I don't turn my pikes quick, those cataphracts are going to probably rout me. No, they're quite tough, aren't they, these armoured hot blokes? I think they're underrated. I think they would be, like I've said before, probably maybe even to 50% of the factions in Rome Total War would like to have them as their best infantry, basically, put it that way. So you can see the chariots are coming in. They've bypassed all the pikes. Mastodon's going to get his cav out of the way. He's actually chasing down a lot of the archers out here, so he's doing a good job there because that's a lot of their strength. I've just turned my pikes in time, so that just caught the edge of them, probably enough just to stop them routing me. Macedon's coming to the back of the Armenian legionaries, Eastern infantry that had come in behind, coming to face my pikes. Armenia general's gone, that's bad times. The Britannia general's coming, but it's probably too late now, especially as I'm just we're just pikes effectively, so, and they're horses. So as long as I sort of keeping an eye on it, which, I've just taken a few out with him, I would hope now I'm going to rush him in. Everyone's getting chucked in now. I hope you're keeping an eye on it because I'm having trouble sort of keeping up with everything. The pikes are coming back that we're going after the chariots, so he's coming in the back. He's still got two full lots of camel riders basically. The cataphracts are starting to rout, so that's good for us. My actual... Right, sorry about that. I had a delivery come to the door. I don't know if you heard the big bang, it made me jump. Anyway, okay, so the pikes that were right up by Egypt have come back as well. They're trying to take out the Macedon general in the middle. It looks like Britannia's saving his chariots, and they're collating all their archers that have been chased off by Macedon and the Egyptian general. Egypt's got some archers there. He's got a fair few archers there. There's a few cataphracts that side, so really, I mean, we've got no cav left apart from Macedon's general, which he's got 3 left of, but they have, apart from these 2 Numidian camel riders, they haven't got much substantial. Looks like he's going in for a general assassination. Oh, just got it as well. Well, fair play to him. See, that just got him. So that's a good little assassination attempt there. It's always good from that. Oh, those lancers are still there. I thought they got, and the Egyptian general's still there up in the corner. But essentially, yeah, this little light lancer unit has probably done quite well for us. I think the two key points of this battle that I would take, really, because it was all much of a muchness. I think what done it was Britannia bypassed all of Egypt's archers earlier. Instead of taking them all out and then making his way down, he just hurried straight down with his chariots and didn't take out the Egyptian archers. So we still had all this cover, even if a lot more of their archers survived. That would cover our pikes, if you see what I mean, even if we lost our cavalry, as we have. But also, the Egyptian general and Flaccus here, pretty much, I mean, what have they got left skirmish-wise now? Some 8 slingers up there, and so probably 20 overall. That's just about to go down to like 10. And I think those two are the two key points there, really. I can see what Britannia wanted to do, if you see what I mean. He obviously wanted to come and help clear out the infantry while everyone was strong. But maybe because he had Egypt over a barrel, and they may have been better being a bit more systematic and clearing out that end with the skirmishers. You know what I mean? And then they could have pretty much surrounded us at will. Had loads of archers to take our archers out, had the cav to be able to take our archers out, and all we would have been able to do pretty much is sort of, chase them down as best we can if we didn't have any cav. So yeah, but easier said than done at the time. And obviously, you've got to think, not only are you trying to do all of this, you're trying to communicate through your friends as well on the messaging, and sort of, even just typing a short little thing, can sometimes take sort of, that 5-10 seconds, and that can be key to you missing something or something like that. It does happen. So it's one of them. That was another thing I was going to note actually on the videos going forward. I'm not going to put them all. That not the last thing, the 25 that have already gone up. That was literally the first 25 replays I've got. But I'm going to be a bit more selective now, because I went through a few of them, and I'd recorded them for my own purposes. But then when I've watched them back, there's not actually anything tactically wrong. It's technically wrong in respect of, like I wouldn't run my cav, or I'd leave some units halfway across the map or something like, just stupid things that is not really anything you can learn from without just practicing. Once you've done it once or twice, then obviously you remember. I did it literally last night. This being, I'm in May 18 now, and these are all being done in sort of the end of July 17. And I did one the other day where I left my general halfway across the map because I'd moved all the infantry across and stopped and started without really paying attention. But anyway, so you can see it was a pretty even, all much of a muchness, really. Good game to everyone, really. Right, well, see you next time.